G'day, I'm the Clueless Traveler, and in this episode we're going to see what we can do in and around San Francisco. Today I'm going to try to get my way to San Francisco. So I'm going to drive over there. It's supposed to be like an hour's drive. I'm not supposed to leave the dog alone longer than 6 hours because one of them has to go into the cage. So yeah, it's gonna be a quick one, but for the time that I still have left here, it's basically the only option I have. So let's see if I reach San Francisco. We made it! We made it to the Golden Gate Bridge. Alright, Golden Gate Bridge, I'm gonna drive it now. Of course, for people that live here it's very normal, but for me it's a very special occasion. Driving the Golden Gate Bridge. Alright. Wow. Wow, you've seen that so many times, you know, on television or any kind of art thing about the US, and this one is always represented somehow, and then you're driving on it. That's amazing. Well, we made it to the lookout point, and here we have the Golden Gate Bridge again. Beautiful view. Of course, with all the generic locks with the love things. I wonder how many are still real, actually, the relationships. But yeah, here we have the view. Hello. And over there we have Alcatraz Island, all the way over there. And that's downtown. And here we have the entrance to the bay, so that's where I'm gonna go soon. That way, that direction. That's the Pacific Ocean. And over here we have a bunker complex because, of course, during the Second World War, that this had to be defended against the Japanese, because it sounds like it's far away, but in fact the Japanese reached San Francisco once, and they attacked the the west coast a couple of times with submarines and with bombers, I think, like some bomb attacks, famously in Oregon also. But one submarine attack here at the Golden Gate Bridge. And I think it was a failed one, basically. So they didn't discover this attack until, I don't know, like much later, maybe years later or something. But they found a torpedo somewhere at the bottom of those pillars next to I think it was on the beach or something. And somebody just stumbled upon it. It never exploded or detonated or anything. So then it turned out that the Japanese were here. They tried to hit the bridge, they failed, and they left. So we're here, we have the bunker system. So here there will be a gun emplacement and everything, lookout points, another gun emplacement. And there they're still doing some drills. They're flying around with this formation here. Not really why this is. Maybe something, memorial event or something. Yeah, let's have a look around, see what else there is to do around here. There are of course walking paths and everything. At the moment it's like 30 degrees, so it's actually a very good day. And I think tomorrow and the day after tomorrow it's gonna be less. So this is the last good day here. And then Monday I'm leaving again. So apparently this was built in 1897 already. I mean, yeah, it was of course always a important point to protect. Maybe against the Spanish before the Spanish Civil War or something, or you know, the British sometimes had weird moments, or the Mexicans, who knows. But, you know, concluding that this was used to be part of Mexico once. And it was used until 1943, so at that point they already knew that the Japanese were never going to come here again. So that's when they left. Yes, it has. They even had a fireplace apparently. Interesting. Yeah, this looks probably like a, you know, hobo heaven. That's it. Well, right now we are in Sausalito, which is basically a little town next to the bridge. It's very picturesque over here. Very nice. So over there we have the city of San Francisco, and we just came from over there, and behind that hill or mountain is the Golden Gate Bridge, which you can't see right now. And there's, I think that's an yeah, a jet fighter. I think that's an F-35 probably. Not sure, but it looks like it. So also this place was also a bunker battery system. So here we have the old bunkers. And there used to be guns up here, various, I think up to 5 or 6 different guns. So all of these, again, to protect the San Francisco Bay, which was considered the most important harbor of the American West Coast. So yeah, to protect it first of all from the Spanish around 1900, and then it was also made ready for the Second World War, but it was never necessary, luckily, for them to come into action. Now it's all closed up and it's part of this nature reserve. So I guess it's some nesting area maybe for bats or something, or I think butterflies around here. There are quite some endangered one I read. Well, we just arrived at the airport because I'm gonna leave the car here. It's not my car. And San Francisco has a little bit of a problem with break-ins in cars. So I'm just gonna park it here and taking the metro to town. So I don't want to take the responsibility of taking somebody else's car into a city that is notorious for break-ins. So assuming that the airport is pretty much safe, right? Airports are always generally safe. And from here, so it should be like half an hour to the city or something. Let's see where we have to go. I think this way. We have arrived in downtown San Francisco. It's quite astonishing actually, the amount of mentally ill people you meet already in the metro, for example, and crazy people yelling and whatever, and yeah, it's strange. Anyway, I'm here at the waterfront at pier number 1. So let's have a look around and see what's all about. Yes, that's also a way to shower yourself, I guess. Need to be creative around here. Well, here we have the Bay Area. So here we have the marketplace of this pier, and it's very busy inside, but it's probably also very expensive, of course, because it's right in the center of San Francisco. But you can get anything inside that you want, basically. So here it's still Fleetweek, as it's called. So to celebrate the fleet, apparently. And they're doing these loop-de-loops here again with the I don't know if it's the Air Force or if it's the Navy or something, because they both have a branch with aircraft. But there they are. There we have 2 of them. There we have 2 of them. And they have various colors of smoke. There we have coming around. And here we have one coming above. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for today. I'm just gonna walk around, see what I can see as much as I can, because I leave tomorrow again. And I didn't have enough time actually to do a lot in San Francisco because of my delays and everything. So I'm just gonna take it as it comes, see what we can do. And it's a lovely day. It's actually supposed to be 30 degrees anyway, but there is a lot of wind, as you can probably hear and see. So yeah, right now we're at a tourist hotspot at the moment. It's called Pier 49. Well, let's have a quick look around, but it looks more like a attraction thing or something, but okay. It's literally kind of like a Disneyland over here, basically, with all these kinds of things.
Another perfect throw. Give it up for the ladies. Let's hear it for Mike. Hey guys, front row. Guys, front row.
The amount of people here is really crazy. It's a massive group of people here. And there we have the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's in the fog, so you can only see the lower side of it and the pillar. Yeah. So it's a foggy day, but still sunny. So yeah, works out like 30 degrees or something. I don't know actually why they're parked. Everybody's here. Probably you can see something here. Probably. I don't know. I just randomly stumbled into this. So here we are at another sort of food court in an old industrial warehouse or something. In the meantime, they're still busy with this Fleetweek flyovers. It's very, very loud. Just listen. I mean, you can say a lot about them, but they really go out and about. You know, it's really a special event. Everybody just out, sitting on the grass, you know, having a drink, eating something. It's really remarkable. It's a really nice vibes over here. Yeah, San Francisco vibes. Just good timing, I guess, for this weekend. Well, the flyovers are over. I left the shoreline, also because it gets pretty windy. Now just exploring more of the San Francisco, now walking uphill. So of course San Francisco is a little bit known for being hilly. So let's have a look and walk up some of those. See how long I can keep up with this. That's a pretty steep incline over here. Let's have a look. I mean, it's so steep that to make those steps here, definitely if you go down, if you fall, you roll down. So here we are at a random center, sort of shopping center or something. Plaza, Japan. It's like a Japanese neighborhood here. So let's have a look. It looks very Japanese, in fact. Apparently this Japanese area was established a long time ago, actually around the 1800s, as I read. And there was a very big community here of Japanese people until World War II, when they were detained for being Japanese, ancestors at least. That was the only reason. So they were put in internment camps, unfortunately, and after that some other reorganizations of neighborhoods made most of these Japanese areas kind of collapse a little bit. This is what is left of this. Well, I've been walking around San Francisco for quite a bit now. I walked the entire pier area, as you could see before. And now I'm just walking downtown, literally, and feels perfectly safe here. Don't have anything to worry about. You just have to be smart, of course. You just have to Google where not to go. There is an area called the Tenderloin and some areas in the center actually that are supposedly not no-go areas. So there we have something actually, some tents. But generally, I've been walking around everywhere now and just seems pretty okay. So just use your brain and Google before you come here. But yeah, I'm now heading back to the metro system to then get to the airport again and then get to the car and then drive back again. It's already a long day and it's actually quite chilly, so I definitely should have taken a jacket with me, but okay. Lesson for next time. So apparently this is very common. In some areas the entire pavement is filled up with those tents apparently. Yeah, sad reality in some places in the US. And of course drugs is also involved many times. That's why you have a lot of people that, yeah, seem to have mental issues around here. So here we have the City Hall. Nice, with some gold touches. If it's real gold, I don't know. And here we have the War Memorial, apparently. It's also pretty big, and that is the Grand Seal of the State of California. Some kind of either governmental building. So, yeah, they always like to have the neoclassical style with those buildings. A little bit like French almost, like a little bit French style in this case. Here we have, yeah. This was part of the War Memorial, I think. Yeah, it really has this sort of a little bit of a French neoclassical feeling. Anyway, I'm now nearing the Union Square or something, and that's where the metro should be. And this is the opera. And that is the Symphony Hall. Well, good morning. Today I'm leaving for my final destination. It's very early. It's just 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have to walk to the train station and from there go to the airport. So my flight is at 9, so before I get there I have to be on time, obviously. I said goodbye to the dogs, and now it's time to get to the last destination. And it's just a 6-minute train to San Jose airport, and yeah, made it on time. So then I should be there more than enough on time. So the trains are quite efficient here, I must say. It's called the Cal train. It's okay, but it could be cleaned maybe. You're definitely not supposed to walk here, as you can see. It's just for cars. And I made a little bit of a mistake. When I looked on the map, the train station stopped next to this airport, but the entrance is on the other side. It looked like there was an entrance in the beginning, but it is like a well, business entrance slash workers entrance apparently. So I don't have internet, so I cannot do anything else except for just walking. So I'll walk the circumference of this airport more or less. And now I'm finally almost arriving at the terminal side of it. Yeah, that's definitely not what I was hoping for, but okay. At least now, on the bright side, I'm probably tired enough to fall asleep in the plane. You know, in Dutch we have a saying, every positive has a negative, and vice versa. So, I'm probably pretty tired now. And here we have the terminal side, finally. And with that we finish our flash visit of San Francisco. What do you think about the city? And what did you think about Fleetweek? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.